So yeah, I'm just gonna talk. So my idea was that after last leak, I basically never ever actually got to use my saga. It was either destroyed or I didn't draw it. So I figured, do we really need saga? And the question, maybe no. Instead of saga, I decided to play 4 Blinkmouth Nexuses and play these. I'm wondering if I want to play green white instead. Yeah, I would like to. Let's play green white. I feel like playing some green white stuff. It's just no, it's just this one. So yeah, green red scales. Leyline on the board on the sideboard. Dismember on the sideboard. No one-offs that you can find for saga because we don't have it. And 2 silver seals, which were pretty impressive. 4 welding jars. 2 spires of industry allows you to cast cheaper dice members in live. And it also allows you to activate Savas, which is pretty important. Also can allow you to cast your green spells or your Spire of Industries, especially if you draw. Of course, if you draw both or if you draw the Urborg. Playing Lurus, I mean, we just have everything and I just want to go, man. Just exploring the meta. I haven't played in a while, so... But yeah. 9 trophies, man. I have 0. Let's see. I mean, I think Saga is really strong, of course, but I also think that it dying, like, basically, it opens up another avenue of hating, right? Like, Spreading Seas, when you play Springleaf Drums, when you play all these cards are kind of bad. Alright, design cast Lurus. Keep those. Play against Obosh. Alright. So it could be a Blood Moon deck. Again, good not to play Saga when you're playing against a Blood Moon deck. The Ancient Strings, it's good because, you know, we drew our basic forest, so it means we can actually cast it through a Blood Moon. They could be a Lava Dart deck, and in that case, of course, the Steel Sea is not going to be very good, but... I'm playing... I went up to 3 Ozolis again. I just feel that you need to have a powerful turn 1 play, and Ozolis is a great one. Yep. DRC. Third Steerings we draw. I mean, we play this guy. This guy is very good. I don't think my opponent can turn on the Leyline unless I have like a crazy turn. If they have Lava Dart, of course, that's bad for these, but if they don't have an answer, it's good. And then next turn, probably gonna Steerings and play a land and king these. Second DRC. Lightning Bolt my Steel Overseer. We double survey. I think this card is just stupid. Solar Lantern. This guy is just retarded, man. DRC. Like, I hate snowbally cards like this with so little cost. Also this. So this is a land also. They did not, at least they didn't, you know. If this was Scales, I would definitely ping this too. Yeah, I need to find myself a land here. But this is the only land, so yeah. I think I need to kill one of these DRCs. Having two, I mean, they do not have a creature, and they don't have two, so it's gonna kill one of them. I mean, you cannot just let them surveil 2 times a turn. It's just gonna be too hard. Alright, we get hit for 1. Maybe I have light up the stage or something. Nope, it's nothing. Okay. Alright, so this steering scan fine as a... Okay. I'll play Steelers here again. Again, this just kind of forces them to... to remove this. They most likely have removal, right? But what it is. Finally, put this stomp. Next turn we can Steering Splash get lures in hand, so it's not the worst. We're kind of leaking. I mean, my opponent missed lands, but we put 4 lands on the bottom now, so we have two Ravagers on the bottom. It's not so good, right? Flame Slash. I mean, that's basically their play, right? They just play. It's gonna be a sorcery. I believe this is not a sorcery, or is it? Yeah. So now he's gonna have Delirium. I mean, draw, but that's just, you know, that's the RC for you. There's a counter here, you know, not the worst. 3 cards left in their hand. We're still at 15. We can play a Walking Ballista for 2, or should I get lures in my hand right now? Just replay the Walking Ballista next turn. I mean, use my mana slightly better. I mean, maybe it's also a risk to get to... Yeah, okay, I'll do... I'll put lures in my hands. Play a Ballista... Just basically, I mean that I think they have another Stomp, something like that. So I just don't give them a good target to surveil, yeah. You have not drawn like Hangavak or anything, anywhere good cards probably in the matchup. Maybe they just play the Bone Crusher Giant. If I draw a land, I may actually play my Walking Ballista here and ping this down. Yeah, DRC, double DRC allowed them to surveil twice, and that's just really... It's really tough. Thing was that if I played Ballista, probably was dying before he was getting the counter, so it would have been a bit awkward. You know, this is what the matches where Welling Jars are for, you know? It really does help a lot. Put a Ravage, the Urus here. We got a value. This one I die right now, but whatever. I'm gonna put it here. Maybe it doesn't die. Yeah. It does die. I should put it here. So they had another Stomp, but next turn we can play Zabas and second Ballista. Man, my opponent only drew 3 lands and only gas, dude. So I was trying to say, okay, maybe I just... Like, 3 lands and gas. Just pure, absolute gasoline. Does have Fury? But you're definitely one of those scary cards. The scary cards for sure. I mean, if they tap out with a Bone Crusher and we draw Ravager, I think we can win. Yeah. So yeah, we ever find a Ravager, we're in a decent shape here. Fury evoked, exiling Blood Moon. Wow. Really? Sure. This is gonna pop this? Interesting. We play the jar. Play the bass. Have 2 cards only. Hmm. I just started playing Saga. Like, I just started not playing Saga. I played Saga since it was released. It's fine, you know, like my opponent's playing a Blood Moon, and basically, if they had played the Blood Moon, all my sagas are useless, right? So far it looks okay. My opponent probably has a removal spell, but I had the Welding Jar. I'm probably going to... Dude, I used 3 inches things already. I could have double removal here, of course. That could be a thing they could have. They don't. I think I just have to kill this. It's just very strong. Can't really block it. What? Are you playing without Saga? Yes, I am playing without Saga. You know, I was just like... Yesterday I played the League. Yeah, for example, right now we're playing the Blood Moon deck. Blood Moon used to be a pretty good matchup for Scales. And now, your opponent has a card that turns off... Like, it actually destroys 4 of your lands. Just like that. It's kind of rough, you know? So... So they find a land and they do the thing. I lose my Ozolis. I think I kind of like this. Alright, I should have let them surveil first, of course. I should have let them surveil. Blink Moth Nexus, of course. It's funny that they have so many Bone Crashers. Like, so we can use our mana quite well. Like, we can pump here, make it a 2-2. We can even sag, make this a 4-4. No Saga skills. Dude, another Fury? Are you kidding me, man? That's so annoying. Alright. What you got, bro? Wait, that's what it is. That's like the 3rd Fury they see. I guess they're gonna play a Giant. I'm only at 5 though. That's kind of a bit of a problem. I need to find a worker or something. It's a good draw. So we put 3 counters. It's 2 turns, right? It's not that bad. Especially if they don't find a Blood Moon here. So I can block these, put the counters here, and then it's... So I think it's okay to try without Saga, you know? It's like, it's not that necessary. I mean, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. There's a second Blast Zone. They can actually pop it. I guess that's what they're gonna do. Or I'm just gonna play this. It's gonna suck. Alright. Alright, so I need to draw something to block again. So 4-4 now. We don't die next turn, we die the turn after. So we're winning the race. We're actually winning the race, people. We don't have a blocker here. Like, I died to this thing, right? So I think it's worthwhile to block. Because that plays around them having like a bolt or something. Like if they draw a bolt and I don't block, I die. But this is now a 4-4, so I don't think they have anything, right? Nope. Mainlands. Mainlands. I think this member is the only guy I really want. I don't care about Blood Moon. Lures was good. I think I'm gonna cut the Steel Overseers for this matchup. And I guess I want to cut a couple of steerings. I'm gonna leave one Steel Overseer. The reason I'm cutting steerings is because they play Blood Moon, right? And it really hurts us with the... really hurts our green plan. But the rest is good. One Steel Overseer is fine. Yeah, I know, but I don't know if they play on Holy Heat on top of Flame Slash. They play in Flame Slash too, so do they even? Like, I don't think they have such an easy time turning on Delirium. They had Delirium there, but it's not there all the time they have it. But yeah, Welding Jar has been amazing, like always, so... I think you should be going for Welding Jar, guys, if you're playing Scales. I made this member. What? That's so useless against us. We only have one thing that kills all the graveyard. I mean, I'm not going... You know, like, the thing is, this taps for mana with against Blood Moon. It's not Blood Moon, it's... People are bringing in Alpine Moon. The people are bringing in Spreading Seas. People are having Force of Vigor. People are having Reclamation Sages. Outland Liberators. Seal of Cleansings. Mage's Claims. All sorts of shit. That they're just gonna... Nice. Great use. All that drills with the Saga. Oh, they missed a land drop. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go... Green play Scales, pass, hold up this member, I think. Yeah, that sounds fine. You know, that's what it's not the Blood Moon. Like, Blood Moon is just nice that you don't... Okay. Can make a 4-4 Hangaback, that's not the worst. I think I'm going to. If they have Blood Moon next turn, it's not even that bad. So I'm gonna grab here if I have the chance. Yeah, they don't get out destroyed, that's very important. And the fact that they also allow for you know, in general, mainlands are a way to spend your mana later, whereas Saga is a way to spend your mana early, right? Because you want to tutor early, normally. You don't want to hold your Saga in hand, because eventually it will... So what you want is to... Maybe I'm just been playing it badly and then been playing them too early, but I think you want to play them sort of early, so you can take extra advantage. Wow, Shattering Spree. You know, you can take extra advantage of the... I mean, it's still fine, but still it's rough. You can take extra advantage of stage, right? If you... Furious... Oh! Wow, man. All right, we tried our best, but it was not very good actually. I'm gonna steerings here. I honestly think Hanglag is just really good. I mean, they will not have that many. I mean, it's still raw, but I think turn 2 is like kind of the best time. If you wait for it, it gets worse and worse, right? Because it's like the search is potent because it searches and taps for mana at the same time, or it makes a construct and searches, so it like it allows you to get ahead on board. Opponent does not do anything, right? Why would you do it now? It's so bad, OP. You fucked up. You fucked up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you have actually fucked up. Why would you do it then? So I couldn't attack you? Animation Mod is also nice legging, yeah. Yeah, but Animation Mod just dies to Prismatic Ending too easily, and I just... I mean, 5 mana to make 2/2/2s is not where you want to be. I think you would rather just hit them with Blinkmoth Nexus. Or Lurus. Nice dance of the Bugbear, mate. Like, I'm actually relatively close to casting Lurus here. I need my other Spire. What a throw, indeed, yeah. I mean, it's still not the best for them, because I still get the top tiers, right? But you get Lurus and play the second Ballista. They may have a Fury here, and I mean, as long as they keep like 2-for-1ing themselves, I'm fine. I think. Alright, so I mean, this is like a 1-for-1 that also like they bolt the Ballista and I bolt them in response. And in exchange, I just have this, so it's not the worst. I don't think I want to put counters. I'm gonna start being a bit aggressive here. It's a 4/4, right? So I'm gonna play these. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna grab, make it a 5/5. I don't think they have a second bolt. So that means what my plan here is they're gonna play Bone Crashers and gonna dismember it and kill them next turn with this 7/7. Gonna play the tempo game. Blink 3 Reborns, and of course Reborn is very good. Of course, animation model. I put animation model first on the sideboard, but then I figured out that I don't have Saga to fetch it, and I just... The thing is, animation module, I was thinking like, where do I want an animation module? Maybe in this matchup, right? But if you look at the plan, like, maybe you want it against Blue-White Control, but Blue-White Control plays the Fairy Time Raveler, Prismatic Ending, Armistice Charm, all of these answers the module, and they also play a Chalice on 1. So... it's kind of rough. Pillage. Alright. You see, here I can... it's important that I can actually... Look at Blinkmoth Nexus, guys, doing their thing here. You know, look at Blinkmoth Nexus doing their thing. I think Steelers here is just, a blast from the past, like, it's so cool. Like, it's basically a 2-mana spell you play, and if your opponent has a removal, it will eat it. I guess my opponent has a Fury. Maz also has to, like, Mouse. See? Mouse of the Moon is ass against us. Fury is very good against us, but Mouse of the Moon is very bad. I cannot really play. I'm just gonna activate both Blinkmoths and go hit them. Sagaless, dude. Yeah, basically, still shit immediately dies to removal, but you play four welding jars, right? Hello, man, symbol. Yeah, I mean, I played the league yesterday, and I never actually resolved the saga. Like, it never got to chapter 3, the whole league. Like, everybody had, like, Alpine Moons, Spreading Seas, even main deck. People had, like, Force of Vigors, you know, these enchant effects of all sorts. It was like, they even had, like, they even put a pithing needle on it when I wanted to make constructs, so I was like, fuck, man. Fuck this shit. I'm not playing saga anymore. It is removal, but you're playing 4 welding jars, right? The thing is, if it doesn't need the removal, your opponent is kind of in really huge trouble, so it's fine. Raging Tilt Monster. I've interacted with this guy before. I think Saga, it's very good card, but it's just getting a bit too hated out at the moment. Okay, we're playing against Elementals, most likely. I love Saga, I mean, dude. I love Saga. It's one of my favorite cards in the new set. My opponent's mulling into 4. So maybe... Oh, it's Kahira. What decks plays Kahira, Mana Symbol? I thought it was the other one. This is the combo deck, right? This is the... You know what I mean. This is the stupid deck that plays the... Like the Calibrated Blast deck. Yeah. We're probably a pretty bad matchup for us. Alright. I'm gonna play the Welding Jar. Saga is awesome, but it just really feels like so sad when your opponent just Stone Rains you for 1 mana, you know? Or for 0 mana sometimes. I just feel like I actually can kill them next turn if my opponent taps out and does something stupid. Like play a Chalice on 1. Scion of Draco. So it's a domain deck. They're only playing creatures, right? Ah, no, value 2 or greater. Okay. I see. So I can play the Hango, the Ravager, make it a 4/4, 6/6, 6+2. Is it? It will be lethal. So I can force a block, and I'm going to, I think. Fuck off. I'm gonna attack with a Ballista, and if they don't block, they're dead. And if they block, I kill the sign of Draco, right? So I don't really need to make it a lethal Ballista next turn. Maybe I do. Oh, fuck it. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten the Welding Jar, but this is lethal next turn, so... There you go. Okay. Do they have not seen this deck in a while? What do they play, man? What is good against them? I have these cards on my sideboard, guys. Please advise. Is there anything that is good? Or I should just try to kill them? Is there anything that's good versus them? Because they play a Scion of Draco, they play the Calibrated Blasts. They play a card that kind of bounces it, like they can recast it from the graveyard, right? I'm just like literally googling it, man. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here that really like are. Like, I'm super excited to play. Yeah, I don't really have I don't have Needle on my sideboard because I don't have Saga. Melee lines are fine, but fuck it, man. I think I'm just gonna try to kill them. Yeah, I'm just killing them. Playing my deck as it is, you know. None of these really helps me, right? So fuck it. Unless I see some graveyard stuff or some stuff, cascade stuff, may all be in the... They do have the cascade stuff, but it's very minor, I think. Yeah. All they play is like lands. And then some random, I mean, I don't even know what those cards do. Some kind of wrath effect. We don't have those here. But I mean, we have the Leyline of the Void. I'm really excited to play against Murktide and bring them in and not draw them ever. That's my plan against Murktide. Murktide has been proven to be a pretty hard matchup for Scales. It's because they're so efficient with their mana. Normally Scales is like, with the Scales out, is very efficient, right? Because you're basically ramping for every creature that you play. It's like twice as big as it should. But Murktide, you know, I feel the creatures are by default twice as big as they should. Like a 2-mana 7/7, a 1-mana 3/3, you know. They play counter spell, they play all that stuff. So, and I think Lurus just never comes in time. Like you can't just really use this card against them. So Leyline it is. I think I'm just gonna bring in the Leylines and that's it. Because Relics I played and they were completely awful against them. And these members, you die, and it's kind of a weird deck, that it actually is trying to kill you, right? It's not like, it depends. If they're playing the Murktide control deck, then of course, well, it's not very good either way, but of course you want the Lurus. But if they're playing the actual Ravagan DRC deck, Leyline is really good. Stops Murktide, stops DRC, stops Unholy Heat. Even if they play Snarkasm, it stops it, right? So, and there's a chance that can cast it because we have a. It's also very nice that we don't have to play a million lands, so we need to play Spinleaf Drum. I'm just playing 24 lands, you know, good old 24 lands, and a ton of spells. This looks a lot like the list I used to play before Modern Horizons 2, with the exception of Sabas. Of course, I used to play a lot more Forest because there was no reason to play. Maybe we should have thought about this before, right? Having the Urborg for the Lurus. But this is really exactly almost like instead of this, I would probably play like 6 Forest, play maybe a Phyrexia Score or something, but now with Zavas, you don't really need that card anymore. And instead of these, I would probably play the 4th Reborn, play some animation modules, yeah, but this is very similar. What's my opponent up to, man? Why are you doing that, Raging Teal Monster? Are you trying to find the stream? Do you really play this deck to play around things? I think you're just farming, right? Let me just kill him. Any opponents out there? I guess they're double queuing or something. So I don't know. What should we do, guys? Should we look at some deck lists? Let's go to Twitter. Let's just find the most beautiful place in the internet. Twitter.com. I mean, this is just the thing I don't understand with Twitter. Like, I have not followed anything that's not Magic related. And I get this weird shit about condoms. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have enough QPs for the modern one, so I don't give a shit. Let's see. Would you want the die roll? I mean, okay. I don't think anybody wants to be playing Legacy, right? These days, it's like, it's worse than Modern. Like, you see the same cards as in Modern, but even worse because there are even more free spells. Elementals. I feel this deck is just so, like, the reason it disappeared, I mean, it's very powerful, but extremely glass cannon-y. You need, like, things to work your way. I mean, it's pretty easy to things to work your way when you're playing free spells and Boston Mythics and Fire Design cards, but it just feels like this is the kind of deck that it needs, like, a combination of cards to go their way, right? And I'm sure, I mean, when it works, it's like unbeatable. But if it doesn't work, it's kind of like, of course, if you Solitude with Ephemerate and your opponent has 3 creatures, you win the game on the spot. And I think that's why I really dislike that you can, you know, like, the concept of a free spell really baffles me. You know, I really think that there shouldn't be any free spells in Modern. Why still not show up? Raging Till Monster. So I think that the concept of a free spell. So you have like, this is also kind of a weird card. Like the more I think about this, I think this card is a bit maybe in the too much kind of level. Like the fact that you always trade in mana, equal in mana or better, and it can answer permanents. You know, if it was creatures and planeswalkers, whatever, you can also answer like Hardened Scales, all sorts of shit. I mean, I love this card when I play it, but it also feels kind of like, huh. I think this deck is actually carried by Teferi the Unraveler. Because if you can interact versus these things, they can get really blown out. Of course, Torpor Orb is very good against them. And they're not playing 4 Forces of Vigor anymore. And you see, look at the sideboard, you know. No Forces of Vigor. Force of Negation, Rest in Peace. So Alpine Moon. So what are they going to bring in against Scales, this deck, let's say? They're going to be bringing in Alpine Moon. And when they bring in Alpine Moon, you're going to be like, because you don't give a shit. You don't have anything that moon. Yeah, they can Alpine Moon your Blinkmoth Nexus and give you a multicolored land for free. That's also fine. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna cut maybe the Harbingers, maybe they're gonna cut like the Fairy or a Nomnas or something, and they're gonna bring in Alpine Moon. Just unengineered explosives. But I found, I mean, this card is good, but it's the rest of the deck you lose to, right? I'm not gonna bring in anything to deal with this. So that's the point of not playing Saga. Some mono white deck. I think, okay. I mean, I think Hayashi is a very good player. Well, I don't think he's a great player, but he's a good. He has good ideas for deck building, let's say. But I think his whole gimmick is that he plays like main deck sideboard cards, and then some games you just draw your Saga landers and you fuck up your opponent. And some games you just do very little. Like, this just tries to, this is the Lurus deck at heart, right? That just tries to outgrind you, deal with you, like, trade, eventually play Lurus, get ahead. If you don't have answers for Lurus, you lost. This kind of gameplay is absolutely horrible for me. Because, you know, I was talking about this song, I got this movie today. Is this Anne Hathaway? I mean, what a beautiful lady. One day I hope I can look as jacked as Daniel Craig, but probably not. This guy died in the final showcase, but he was still alive enough to make one last tweet. I still don't understand. Like, I'm not following this person. I'm not interested in Biden's like policy, and I still get this. Followed another sealed preliminary. Is it with the new set? The thing with sealed is that I have like such a hard time, or like a draft, like sitting down and reading all the freaking cards and finding archetypes that I enjoy playing, that I just don't feel like spending the time with it. This is some legacy shit. You can see, you know, like you see this and you like. And this looks cool. Like free spells. Free spell. Free spell. Free spell. Oh, this is vintage, right? Yeah. Is this vintage? I don't know. Oko, yeah, that is vintage, yeah. Oko. Like, I'm sure this is a very interesting gameplay, but holy cow, man. You're playing 3 Collector Roof main deck. Baby hand. Opponent! What you got, bro? I won, shit. Sorry. I wonder how long it has been since I won. Never mind. Alright, that was a hard-fought battle, guys. We killed them turn 3-1 gun game. Big Dan. I mean, the good thing with Scales is it can still kill pretty easily. Alright, Lurus. You are my commander. Alright, we keep this. Not a super good hand, but Llano Reborn stands in as a 1-drop a lot of times, so that's pretty good. My opponent Mullins to 6, I keep. I mean, this hand is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't have Scales, but Mullins to 5. What you got, bro? What you got that you mull to 5? You mull to 4. Are you troning me, OP? Are you troning me? It would be cool if there was a Naya mana dork, like a Naya Hierarch. So even more novel hierarch or something like this. Oh, is this really the? Is it the reanimator deck? I guess. Oh shit, we drew it. It could be the reanimator deck. They go turn 2. No, it's not the reanimator deck. It's just wow. Color me colorful. I mean, they got a prismatic ending, but I didn't use it in here. One card bottom, one card top. Sure. Oh, that's a second. I like to always start with my Hangawak. It's the best at using the extra mana you got, and if they have prismatic ending, it dies, but, you know, it also... We can play Walking Ballista next turn and clean up. Yeah. They're gonna get a Calder right here. I can just kill this with a Walking Ballista, it's not a big deal. I'll trade. Ooh, they're going cool, but I kind of need to kill this now, right? I can play it next turn. Maybe I should have attacked first. I guess it's... Put them to 16, next time we have Ravager. I'm gonna kill these. Like, if they double block... I'm actually fine with doing this. No. I'm actually fine with this. I mean... I'm guessing they're also playing Reanimator. The Charming Prince? My button passes. I mean, I could slow roll that. They got Path to Exile, so I'm just not gonna... My opponent can have Solitude here, so I'm not gonna risk it, man. If I go for it now, my opponent Solitudes me. This looks like a bait. This absolutely looks like a bait, so... Let's not fall for it, right? Yeah. So if I go for it right now... Yeah, it's... whatever. I think this member is the only card I really want. I guess they're playing... I guess Toporb is fine. This is the cards I want. Here's I can cut a couple of these. I can cast the Overseer. So this member kills the Stormforge Mystic, Torpor stops both Grief and even the Archon of the thing. The thing is, I don't have a really good answer to Sarah's Misery. I just don't, right? Like, I mean, that's just life. Think Welding Jar, they're probably playing mostly Exile-based removal, right? Prismatic Ending, Solitude. I don't think they're playing Fatal Push that much. Maybe a couple is okay to keep. But I mean, Torpor also stops Stormforge Mystic, stops Charming Prince. This one is okay. It's fine. I also don't want a mulligan against the Thought's deck, right? Hello, Manny. Congratulations. Congratulations, dude. How was the wedding? Was it fun? Yeah, but I'm not really sure if they're playing Persist. You know, they could be just playing Value. Nice, nice. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed your day. I really don't know if they're playing Persist. It could be just playing like Value Town, you know? Maybe I could have played Llano Reborn here, but I think this is still fine. Cool, cool. How many people were you in your wedding, you know? Normally, like, oh my god, not Fragmentize. Please. I'm doing pretty good. I haven't played much myself. I was also doing stuff. All right, yeah. For the Danish standards, I mean, here I always heard people say, you know, 5 people in the wedding. No, I'm kidding, but I should play the Reborn. Well, whatever. I really don't know if they're playing the Persista. That's why I didn't bring in the Leyline. Nice, nice. Yeah. Here. Maybe I'm brought in Fragmentize, so maybe it's fine to keep some relics. I mean, here I can get Archont. Nice fucking grief, man. Congratulations. Oh, they're playing Undying. Evil. Are you gonna Undying? Kick W. And now they're gonna evoke. They could have. What are they doing now, Payne? They're drawing? Wow. So many things happened here. So they're gonna ephemerate next turn, so I'm not gonna pull Uruz in my hand, obviously. This is a. So you start hitting them with my Mouse Nexus, or with my Blink Mouse Nexus? Hmm. I'd hit them with a Blink Mouse. Maybe Mouse would have been better. I like attacking with these two only. If they block the worker, I can Pendle Haven. They will lose whatever. Like for real. I mean, this is fine for me. Because yesterday I played a league, and I literally, and I kid you not, did not resolve a saga. Like, a saga did not get to chapter 3. So I was like, okay, this kind of shit. So I decided to just cut the sagas. Wow, this ephemerate was really something, eh? Because I thought, you know, 2 cards bottom, okay. I just felt like, you know, that this Cowboys is not doing enough. Oh, it's shocking? Why? Wow, man. What a fucking great card, the Screevies. You gotta love it, dude. I would like to find a red source to sack. Okay. It's gonna hit them with both. Really? Okay. No. Alright, so... it's fine. Got my Doctors. So take one, play this. I can double graft. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab one of the dudes. Ah, actually no. Okay, never mind. Let's just concede. Man, we completely destroyed them. But, you know, I would bring Leylands against that deck if I knew they had the persist. But it just felt like they were playing. I don't know. Just it feels like the saga just dies way too easy, man. Like it's just too fragile. Like when people are ready for it, like you play against control and playing 4, you spreading C's main deck. You play against Yagmos and play Force of Vigor, Blood Moon decks, Alpine Moon decks. All the red decks have at least 3 Alpine Moons. You know, Engineer Explosives also destroys your constructs for 0 mana, or like for 2 mana. And you spend 6 mana on a land, and they just destroy it with 0 mana. So I just feel like that sounds okay. Also, it forces you to play bad cards like Springly Drum and all those sorts of shit. Grazer Boy. I would play against a Titan here. Titan is a bad matchup, and we have no Cyber for it. It's not that Cyber has ever been very good against Titan. Where you go, bro? Oh, burn. I love a spike. Dude, I wonder what the Burn players get out of playing Burn. I really don't mean it as an offense. I really mean it like as a question. Like, what do you get out of playing Burn? I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say every deck has kind of the thing, that you do, and you're like, shit, I love the tight gameplay or whatever. But Burn it's just like, it's hilarious, you know what I mean? It's like, okay. I'm gonna play my 1-drops here before they play an Eidolon or something like that. I have Wilding Jar at least. If they have the thing that deals 3 and 3, I mean. And now my counters are a bit protected. I have my. Like, I understand it makes for exciting and shortish games, and. It's for charm me. But what is this gameplay, man? Like, eyeballed you. I may actually just bolt you. Okay, am I dead, dude? It's just bolting me, man. No respect. They're just going for it. Like, they just have 7 bolts and they're gonna throw it at me. I think I'm gonna go ahead and steerings again. Can definitely kill them next turn if there is a next turn for me. Can I kill them here? Ravager. This is gonna be a 2/2. Sack this guy, put it on Ravager. It's gonna be a 4/4, 3/3, 4/4, 5/5. Sack Ravager to itself, put it here. It's gonna be a 7/7, 12. That's not lethal. So we're gonna do. It's gonna play Walking Ballista. We're gonna go for the lethal next turn. And if they have Board Charm plus Bolt, like they need to have land. Alright, the problem here now, of course, lays in the fact that my opponent may not tap out. That's just the issue. They're dead to Eidolon. They're... I didn't play a land. It's kind of crappy, right? I think this is lethal. Yeah, it's lethal. Oh yeah, that's lethal now. So, one tip, guys, and I know probably a lot of you are not like mega Scales players. You always want to put the counters on the thing you're gonna sacrifice. So, like for example, here, I'm gonna sacrifice the Zavas, and instead of putting the counters directly on the Ballista, I'm gonna put the counters on the Ravager. This allows me to just end up with more counters. I mean, in the end, there is a lot of counters here, so I'm gonna play around Godshot, in fact. Just in case. I didn't play around double Godshot. They could have done that. I burn side end of all the artifact decks I play, and it's actually really interesting that to play. It may seem really simple, but you have a really often important choice to make. I understand, of course, that it's a deck type that might not work for everyone. But yeah. Exactly. I could imagine that. I mean, I'm just kind of, you know, like this gameplay my opponent just went through is like spike you, burst charm you. You know what I mean? It's not that exciting, in my opinion. But who cares? Whatever you can do. Nature's Claim is good against burn. Chalice on 1 is actually pretty decent. Steering is also kind of bad here. Chalice on 1 stops probably like half the deck, right? So I mean, it's a fine deck, you know, like play if you want to, but I mean, I think we're generally quite well positioned against them either way, so I'm just gonna go like this. Got a steerings, bring a Chalice. Chalice maybe can get them a little bit. On 1 especially can stop a lot of stuff. We only have 1. I think like is one of our best cards in the matchup. My opponent mulligans, I'm gonna keep. I don't think it's one of our best cards. If we draw like a Scales or Nozzles or a Worker turn 1, I think this hand just is very good. Word, of course, is Eidolon. Eidolon, no. Like a Goblin. Like a Goblin Guide, that's what I meant. Not a 1-drop, but that's okay. We're gonna go now to... I think like it's good because it's like a wall, right? And once you have a wall, I mean, they can bolt you to death. That happens sometimes. They just have bolt, 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 bolt. It happens less if they maul. Do you have Eidolon here? No, nothing. So, They're gonna have Smash to Smithereens. That's better than they smash these than they smash these, right? But you know, next turn we get to play another Hangover. That's just gonna get smashed. I mean, but I mean, you know, we have still a blocker. I know they can get Searing Blazed. It's a Bolt City. If I had done a... I would have liked to draw a 1-1-drop this game, but didn't. Maybe my opponent, they did miss a land drop, or at least pretended to do so. So it could be that my opponent has like Bolt, Bolt. Like has 2 more bolts, and it draws another bolt for the turn after. And if unless I draw Scales, no, I don't even think a Scales does it. Oh shit, that's a Goblin Guy now. I'm gonna block here. I cannot afford to take 2 land. Yep. I think I'm gonna play double Ravager here. Yeah. May only hit them with 1 Topter. So if they bolt here, I just move the counters. I think I'm gonna hit them only with 1 Topter, yeah. Next turn, I get to play Walking Ballista. Would really love to draw Scales or Nozzles or something. It's probably lethal if I draw either or. I want to block with 1 of these Topters. This is bolting us. We know what we're drawing thanks to the Goblin Guide. If they attack. Nope. I mean, oddly, the scales, all sorts of stuff does it here. Could also just die. That could be anything. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have lethal, right? I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 2 off. Alright, so I just need to put some pressure here. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to talk shit of the burn players. Put the counters here. Alright, this should be lethal next turn. So my opponent does not have like bolt plus bolt. If they had double bolt, that would be dead, right? So this would be 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's lethal. So if like smash the, I mean, the good thing of having a Ravager in play means that the smash to Smithereens does not kill us. Alright, that's a bolt. Not much we can do there. So basically they are at the bolt or bust here. Eidolon doesn't do it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's exciting to play against it, that's for sure. They're not even playing Lurus, man. They're true burn players. Oh shit. They suspend a Reef Bolt. I mean, they have Path to Exile here. How do we play around that? It's hard to play around Path to Exile in this instance. I think we kind of just have to go for it, you know, like we hit them. He had played the second he had kept the second Ravager alive, maybe would have been able to. So we can also just play this as a 3/3. So this will be 5, 7. They go to 7. Play this as a 3/3. So virtually at 2 life. So, if they had a bolt, that would be dead. So they must have Path to Exile, right? So I can play. I also attack with 2 Blink Moss next to. Put them at. Sorry, I cannot really beat Path to Exile. I really don't know how I could do that, but I don't see it. So I think we just can't, right? 5, 7. Alright, so I think there's no reason to complicate things. Just gonna go ahead and attack them. 5, 7, then I can sack these 2, yeah. What I can do though is maybe they make a mistake and they path too early. Or something. So even if I hit these 2, it's gonna be 7. 9, 11. Oh yeah, it's lethal, right? Yeah, that's cool. That plays around Path to Exile. Bling Moth Nexus, people! Yeah, that plays around Path to Exile. If they have Path now, I just... So if they path the Walking Ballista, they're dead. If they path the Ravager, they're dead. If they don't path anything, they're dead to the Walking Ballista I'm gonna play. Because it's gonna be 9, 11. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect, guys. Awesome. We did it, people. We did it. So one thing I can do here, just to be sure, like be extra sure, right? I can put the counters here. And if they go path, okay, they don't path. They didn't have path. But we did it anyway. We played around path. Yeah, that was a play. That was a play. Nice. Yeah, path now we can kill them on top. So we really got them there. Alright. Alright, that was a cool game. Alright, I'd say nothing against Burn. Man, Burn, amazing deck. Makes for fun games. Alright. Five zero hype? Or what? Yeah. It looks to be a fine matchup, right? Like they need to have a affinity-friendly artifacts with a sub. Yep. I think that was... We even played against Path there. That was really cool. We play against Path and against any random, like, blossoming defense or something like that that allows them to gameplay. Thanks for the sub, man. 8 months. 8 months. That's really cool. That's a lot of months. I feel like I've been doing this for a while. It's been interesting. Definitely, I think I was doing a presentation the other day at work, and I got a really good positive feedback about it. And you know, to a lot of unknown people, they were like new hires, and they really were like, "Oh my god, really good, you know, great job." Afterwards, we were in a party, and I think this has helped a lot with that. Like just the ability to keep talking and kind of try to, you know, I'm doing something, and at the same time I'm talking, right? That's I mean, it's an ability that a lot of people don't have. Like, okay, I'm gonna show you something, and I'm talking at the same time. So you kind of have to keep. This is a good hand. You have to keep track of both. This is a really good hand, by the way. This is a turn 3 kill with a Welling Jar. This is a turn 3 kill with a Walking Ballista too. It's actually not, because I'm giving them a life. So who's gonna be the final boss opponent? Is Murktide? I think my opponent can easily have like a Bolt here or something like that, so I'm gonna play my Zalas. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm 4-0. My opponent could have Engineer exposed to Zone 1. I mean, they can also bolt this, but we got the counters here, it's not the worst. Then they play a DRC or something to follow up. They also need to shock, I guess, if they want to bolt it, so... Oh, Path? Thoughts cover themselves. Snapcaster and Prismatic Ending, interesting. Is this a Reanimator deck as well? I mean... If we draw another Zabaz? No, it's not lethal, no. I know I'm a genius, but so I'm gonna go ahead and hit them a little bit here. It could be that my opponent has Snapcaster, but I'll trade my Snapcaster any day for Tavas. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, I explained it before, but it's okay, I can explain it again. Like, I just feel like I have not gone into chapter 3 with the saga a lot recently. And what saga is doing, which is I mean, they can actually path here, but do I even care? No, right? So I take those. I'm gonna play my Steel Overseer here. So if they have a path here, I even get the counter, right? So this way my counters don't go to waste. I get to play the Steel Overseer, and if I draw land next turn, I have a lethal. They could steal my... I'll play the Red Sword, I believe. Why are we playing without Saga? I feel like Saga has not been resolving enough for me to justify putting a card that will Storm Rain me. Like, I just play it, and my opponent always has an answer, or has an Alpine Moon, or a Force of Vigor, or Spreading Seas. You know, I just feel like I have been having a very hard time with the, you know, making Saga work in Scales. You know, I feel like that, but I mean, it doesn't have to be your experience. I think if I played in paper, like today, like maybe this weekend I'll go play. If I played in paper, I would totally play Saga because people are just not ready. But online, man, people are ready. People know how to play around it. People know how to plan their turns. They have engineered explosives for the tokens or for the one drops that you find. They have, yeah, they have a ton of powerful plays. This doesn't work. It should work. Somebody, it worked just before. I'll get you the link. You know, so I just feel like it just seems that the stream deck is down. I'll show you the deck list. This is the deck list. Yeah, I click my decks and nothing shows up. So that's maybe why you're not. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. So I'll give it to you in a sec. Oh, now it is. Yeah, it's just always a major target, you know? I feel like it's always been like such a difficult card. Here I have a few options. I can do nothing. I don't think my opponent plays Path to Exile. So this is a 4/4. I put 7 counters, and this actually could make lethal, right? Or almost lethal. If they play Path, it's not the worst. And then I don't play into any counter spell, right? So it's not the worst. And if they have something to steal my... Yeah, I was thinking that they would do this. Alright, so if they steal this, that's okay. I have another Ozolith in hand. Now I could either play this or this, but I think this is just... So we're gonna play this now. Yeah, and you go opponent. It is working for you. Yeah, I know, but like the thing is that having your lands be destroyed for so cheap has an effect in your deck building because it means you need to play more lands. Has an effect on your Dude, I know, but I just don't have anything I can put on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? I have literally nothing. I have not played. I'm gonna load a video tonight. But yeah, I haven't been able to play. I've been very busy at work. I was trying to record some things from Spain, but it was just such shitty quality. My opponent's really trying to get the Path to Exile here. Steel Overseer owning them here. So yeah, that's the thing, you know. I feel like your opponent, Murktide Regent. I'm just gonna play Murktide. It's gonna be a pretty big Murktide, but it's gonna die. So I wish I could draw a land, so I could play my Ballista here. Alright, that's a 10-10. Shit, that's bigger than I thought. So this is a 6-6. I can make it that I can make this Murktide an 8-8. It's basically my content. It's me staring into something for a couple of hours. I wish I had drawn a land. This would have worked a lot better. Alright. So I think what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna play a Walking Ballista. Missing land up's not great, but that's just life sometimes. I'm playing 24, so. So this is a 7-7 right now. Sorry, an 8-8 right now. I have a 4-4 here. I mean, I think my opponent's kind of pinned into not attacking with his Murktide, right? Because if not, they die on the way on the crackback. And if I draw a line, I can even sack the Steel Overseer for a million extra counters. Especially if they tap out for like a Teferi or something. I don't think they play Teferi, but... Prismatic Ending, I guess. If Prismatic Ending my Walking Ballista now, this is gonna Prismatic Ending the others. Sure. Let's see what they have here. Maybe they play Jace. 13. Maybe play an Murktide. Snapcaster, Prismatic Ending. Oh, that's pretty brutal. That kind of taps them out, though. I guess they can Prismatic Ending the Steel Overseer. Oh, shit, even pops it. Well, that's that. Yep. Alright, my opponent's tapped out, though, so I think a land should kind of do it. They have 13, my opponent is. So this is an 8-8 right now. This is an 11-11. So, yeah. Can kill it. But then 11 counters go here. Actually, it dies with Imo, so. Can play Ravager. I think playing Ravager... Oh, pink here. So if I sack here, this is a 4-4, 4, put Hunters here, is lethal, right? Yeah, we found the line, boys. Yep. Steel Overseer carried us big time there. Thanks for the kind words, Eric, though. Appreciate them, mate. Alright. We beat the tide. Alright, let's do the Leyline of the Void. That's why we brought them in, right? For. I think just the... I mean, they do play Bold and Unholy Heat, maybe, so... Maybe on the draw, I can cut one. Got one well in jar too. I have not tried the Leylines against this decks, but it looks good, right? Like, stops the Murktide, stops the Snapcasters, stops all the graveyard stuff they may have. I And we still have all our stuff. It's not that we don't. They could have a rest in peace, but I don't think they do, right? Stony Silence, but I don't care. I got in one Silver Seer. Maybe on the play I'll bring it back, but I'm kind of willing to mulligan a bit here for a Leyline, unless I have a very good hand, and this is a pretty good hand. Can I keep this hand though? This hand is really excellent. They have Hermesis Charm though. Yeah, Lurus is not playing this time around. Could... I mean, this hand has everything. Do you think the deck is well positioned right now? What do you think you're weak against? This stuff is not... We're not the best against the Murktide decks. But I think the Leylines may help. Okay, I'll keep this hand, because this way I don't reveal the Leylines. That's also an important thing, right? I don't want to move, and maybe game 3 will not be aware of them, and they will get them there. Engineer Explosives is definitely the most scary of the cards my opponent could be playing. I mean, I can cast it, so let's not. I can cast it with either my Overboard or my Spires of Industry, so it's not the worst. I actually will play first the Ozolis. The Shock? Okay, I guess I have an opt, or the other card, the Thought Scour. I can cast the Leyline, so it's not the worst, but of course I wish I had it in my opening hand. I know, guys. Weird though. Yeah, I mean, I never played Leylines, and I knew this was gonna happen, so my opponent could have Engineer Explosives here, and it's pretty rough if they do. But it's also kind of like whatever, right? Like, I mean, it's a 2-for-1, and yeah. Yeah, Murktide is just kind of rough to play against, what can I say? I honestly don't think this deck beats Leyline at all. So, and Relic feels so weak against these decks, so I really feel like Leyline is the way to go. Yeah, Prismatic Ending something. Alright. That's just life. That's life! Murktide, turn 3. No, another Prismatic Ending. Well, we take those, man. We trade. We traders here. No, I'm not gonna grab to this one specifically. I'm gonna grab to the next one. I wanted to play the Worker, not these Avast, but whatever. They don't have a ball because they're completely tapped out. I wanted to play the Worker here and hold up the sack next turn. But what is it, 14 too? Does Leyline say exile all your opponent's graveyard? Dude. Alright, so not really. This is a main deck, main phase freaking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Worker, Hangavak, and hold up the sack outlet. No. Yep. Next turn I'm gonna start attacking. I do think my opponent plays Alpine Moon, for example, here. And the Alpine Moon, the Ignoth Nexus, then we're casting the Leyline. Alright, my opponent more than likely has a Mage's Charm, right? Just gonna go ahead and hit them a little bit here. No, that not even would have been good, but of course. They say it changes when the sun goes down. Over and over to the ends of town. Why Sagaless? Because I feel like Saga dies very easily. I mean, they can try to steal the Zabas, and then I'm going to do the trick where you hold priority. I don't think they play Supreme Verdict. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sack here. Exactly. We do these. Make some top tiers here, guys. And I think we should let these guys get sacked. And I'm gonna put it on the blink mouse. Let's cover me. Interesting. You know, the blink mouse can hit. Specific iteration. 2 for 1? You know, Saga is 2021, in fact, but it's okay. You know, Saga just dies too easily. That's basically the short answer. So they are gonna cast a Thought Scour right here. Wow. Me. Are they planning on milling me? Is that the plan, Pete? I give them a poison here, why not? I'm not gonna give them an easy trade, fuck off. One goes to 7. You OP. So they take 5 damage next turn. Yeah, I was playing this to 2021, indeed. I actually have flooded a bit, you know. But I still have a ballistas in hand. My opponent's at 7 life. They didn't play a Murktide last turn. Alright. Never mind, that's a Murktide. Wow, the plot. I'm only playing 24 lands, guys. So I can hit them for 3, put them to 4. Huh. They'll block. They'll take 4, 2, 1. That's just bad, right? So, of course, Lotus would be. We wouldn't be able to cast it, but. Okay, we just need to kind of wait to draw something, I guess. We have a 3/3 ballista, so we attack. I mean, they cannot really fetch. They cannot really shock. Ravager, of course, would be lethal if we drew it. Obviously, Saga would be good here. I mean, I understand. But also, my opponent can be slow rolling an Alpine Moon. So. don't attack. Alright, so a bit of a stalemate here. Alright, so we draw these. It's pretty good. Let's go. They don't know about this, which is very important. Holy cow. Alright, well, we put 4 cards that are useless on the bottom. That's very good. No spells, so we know that we're gonna for sure draw some aggressive stuff, right? They say it changes when the sun goes down. Oh, but and over to the ends of town. They probably have a bolt. This Leyline would be a Steel Overseer, which probably would have died at this point, right? So if they path me, I'm totally fine. They draw 2 cards. More. I mean, they have a lot of cards. I mean, we have 8 mana. So we actually have a 4/4 Ballista. Kentucky Wars QH. I have plenty of mana to pay, so sure. I mean, they should really not attack with this Murktide Regent. Guys, we are officially in Flood City. And my opponent can find a second Murktide, play it, hold up counter spell, and then we're probably dead. The second Murktide. Definitely would like to have an animation module. We also flooded like an insane amount, right? I have a feeling my opponent's gonna kill my Wasp. So Mail not played now. They have 15. I guess they can bolt me and attack me and kill me. But I'm gonna block with an Inmost Nexus if they do that, so bolt this guy. Sure. Here. Funny, I think bolting me was actually probably better. I mean, I don't think I can really win this game, but we can also, my opponent can also tap out for no reason, and we can bait the Zabaz, and I think I can play a Teferi hero like a Jace or something like that. Teferi Time Raveler, alright. That's probably it, right? They just bonds these, yeah. I guess my opponent has the counter spell. I will just concede this one. Murktide is too big. I maybe don't. So I want to hold up. Right, so I'm gonna play Zabaz. I'm gonna play 4. Hang on, Walker. If they had a double wall, they could kill me almost, so I'm just gonna concede this one. Let's go to game 3. We still have the ley lines, we haven't shown them. I think Leyline absolutely wrecks them. We need to make our top decks a bit better. I think we need the 4 steerings. Steel Overseer's loot on display too. Also well in Jarvis. So cut the Warburg. And I'm gonna call it Jar because it just have so many XL effects, but they also bring in Guerent there, right? They also could have Chalice. I don't think they have Chalice. Alright, let's go. Let's find a Leyline in our opening hand, right guys? Ugh, 4 lands. I mean, it's a good hand. It is definitely a good hand, but I think with Leyline on the Void, shit man, this hand is just so good. What do I do, guys? Do I keep this hand? Or do I maul it for a Leyline? I'll keep it, fuck it. Alright. My bad. It will be on the top deck, right? My opponent molds, but I do feel like Scales into... I mean, yeah, maybe. Scales into Hangavag with Welding Protection is the way. Interesting, the division. Maybe that's the thing, though. Relic of Regenitus does not have this problem, right? My opponent has Force of Negation, no. I mean, I guess this hand is bad against Prismatic Ending. Like, I really don't. I'm not sure there is a clear answer here. I'm not saying that. I mean, yeah. I mean, it could really well be that keeping was the mistake. I don't think. I mean, I think it's close. I don't think it's like black and white. They also don't have to have the Prismatic Ending every single game, man. Shit. Okay. Maybe that should have. This just had a Prismatic Ending. I shouldn't rely on Scales sticking around, I guess. Oh my god. Can't believe it. Okay, I guess I threw this game by not mulliganing. I only have one more Spire of Industry to be able to cast this. No, yeah, I guess I threw this game by not mulliganing this hand. I mean, I haven't thrown it, you know, but... Yeah, 2 times in a row. This is kind of rough. It's the first time I'm playing with the ley lines, and I'm so... Yeah, fucking ending, man. It's so good. It also goes to the graveyard so they can Snapcaster it. Yeah, that was bad. I should have mulliganed, probably. No red yet. More lands. I hit them with a Blink Moss and put a counter on the Hangavog Walker at the end of turn. Fuck. I guess my opponent can snap Prismatic Ending next turn. This is also very bad for us. Yeah, I should have mulliganed. I mean, if you play Leyline of the Void on your sideboard and you bring 4 in one of the... You know, you bring in 4 Leylines of the Void in your sideboard, you should really just... I was just gonna snap. Probably just snap Prismatic Ending here. I can almost smell it. To be fair, they have had the same hand both games. And both times I could have won if I just mulliganed to Leyline. Because obviously this was not gonna happen. They would just have a 2-mana, a 2-1, a 2-1. Yeah. Yeah, but Prismatic Ending just answering everything for 1 mana is just really rough. And here, you know, like, do I play another Hangavak? Yeah. I fucked up. I really know what Relic does, but I just don't think like Relic is that good against them either. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of lost here, but I should mulligan the hand. Obviously, like, basically I was expecting my hand to... I was hoping keeping that hand meant that I was expecting my opponent to not go turn 1 Prismatic Ending, turn 3 Snapcaster Prismatic Ending. You know, I was just hoping my opponent didn't draw Prismatic Ending. Instead of, you know... instead of, you know, like, just playing around it. Like, they will Murktide Regent me here, and it's gonna be pretty much the end, right? We don't really play green cards enough, right? And we don't have a lot of green sources. I mean, my opponent could also charm me here. I just have another bolt. Alright. I mean, I guess they have the Murktide as the last... I mean, my opponent's hand, to be fair, is just insane. Oh, wait, nothing? Okay. My opponent's hand, to be fair, is just the nuts, right? Like, turn 1 ending, turn 3 snap ending, turn 4 bolt, Murktide Regent. I have not lost yet. My opponent only has 1 card in hand. And maybe they missed it. Oh. So cute of you to give me a free Snapcaster Mage. And that's a problem with Leyline when you put it in your deck, of course. Then you end up drawing it. I only have 1 more Spire, and at this point it doesn't really do anything. I can more or less raise them. Yeah. I'll try to raise them a bit. I'm not blowing a blog yet. This costs 6 mana to activate, right? Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's so bad. Alright. Gonna go ahead and hit them with these 2 boys. So if we draw Scales or Nozzles next time we can win. Where are we giving up Saga? Well. Oh, I didn't Pendlehaven? Yikes. It's not very good against deck, against like Alpine Moons and stuff. Maybe my opponent has Counterspell as the last card. If Counterspell is my opponent's last card, I'm gonna be pretty sad. I should have Pendlehaven here. Maybe I would have won. Because it... What? Oh man, we could have won this if I just mulligan for Leyline instead of just being a goon and keeping a medium hand. Like, of course, if my opponent did not have the ending snap, bolt ending, we would have been in good shape, right? But yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, I guess so. Holy shit, actually worked. Fire. Do I want to protect this or do I want to protect this? They basically do the same, right? So I'm just gonna protect this. I guess I'm DM-pilling the Heaven because I'm a fucking pro player, I don't know. Alright. My opponent has, I mean, obviously, a lot of good draws. Easy. Dude, this Pendlehaven is MVP, man. No, no more freaking good draws, man. Come on. Prismatic Ending? Dude, another Prismatic Ending they drew. Holy shit. Bro, man. Wow. Look at our top decks and look at my opponent's top decks. We're at the 4-turn clock. My opponent's at 3-turn clock. So I'm guessing the best draw here is like a Savage or something that can fly and block this guy. Yeah. So I think we need to block next turn with a welding jar. Come on, man. This card, if there were anything else, we would have won this game. Anything else, like a Steel Overseer. Yeah. Yeah, that's just... I mean, if they find a land too, it's also rough. Alright, that's a Savas. That's a good one. So that can fly. No counter spell, man. Come on, you cannot draw perfect all the time. Come on, bro. Oh, this steal. Alright. Dude, Army just charm. Alright. So this can fly and block here, and I go down to 1. Whatever. Yes, Hangover would be a pretty decent draw. Yeah, could be decent draw. But instead I just die. I'm so sad I lost this game. Alright, I mean, it was good. I think I like the deck list. I'm gonna run it again. It really worked well. Yeah, a bit unfortunate about the ley lines. I will try them one more league. The deck felt great, man. We 2-0'd everything except